Imagination is more important than knowledge. 2. Quote, the only real valuable thing is intuition. 3. Quote, the only source of knowledge is experience. 4. Quote, a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. 5. Quote, peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. 6th quote, the important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. 7th quote, life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. 8th quote, I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. 9th quote, education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. 10th quote, strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. 11th quote, the true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. 12th quote, the measure of intelligence is the ability to change. 13th quote, learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. 14th quote, the only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. 15th quote, two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. 16th quote, weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. 17th quote, a ship is always safe at the shore, but that is not what it is built for. 18th quote, it's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. 19th quote, the world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. 20th quote, science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. 21st quote, we can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. 22nd quote, not everything that counts can be counted, and not everything that can be counted counts. 23rd quote, the value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. 24th quote, intellectuals solve problems, geniuses prevent them. 25th quote, the most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is comprehensible. 26th quote, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. 27th quote, in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. 28th quote, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. 29th quote, it's in the theory of relativity. We can understand it, but we can't explain it in simple words. 30th quote, reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. 1st quote, the only way to escape the corruptible effect of praise is to go on working. 3. To quote, it should be possible to explain the laws of physics to a barmaid. 3rd quote, I want to know God's thoughts, the rest are details. 4th quote, the human mind is not capable of grasping the universe. We are like a little child entering a huge library. The walls are covered too, the ceilings with books in many different tongues. 5th quote, the pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. 6th quote, the most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. 7th quote, gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. 8th quote, you can't blame gravity for falling in love. 9th quote, a table, a chair, a bowl of fruit, and a violin What else does a man need to be happy? 40th quotes, the environment is everything that isn't me. Or 1st quotes, only two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the former. 42th quotes, the release of atomic energy has not created a new problem. It has merely made more urgent the necessity of solving an existing one. For 3 quotes, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. For 4th quote, it is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. For 5th quotes, the secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. For 6th quotes, pure mathematics is, in its way, the poetry of logical ideas. For 7th quote, do not worry about your difficulties in mathematics. I can assure you mine are still greater. For 8th quotes, the hardest thing in the world to understand is the income tax. For 9th quotes, I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. 50th quotes, the release of atomic energy has not created a new problem. It has merely made more urgent the necessity of solving an existing one. 1st quotes, nationalism is an infantile disease. It is the measles of mankind. 2nd quotes, he who joyfully marches to music in rank and file has already earned my contempt. He has been given a large brain by mistake, since for him the spinal cord would suffice. 3rd quotes, heroism on command, senseless violence, and all the loathsome nonsense that goes by the name of patriotism, how passionately I hate them. 4th quotes, I am by heritage a Jew, by citizenship a Swiss, and by makeup a human being, and only a human being, without any special attachment to any state or national entity whatsoever. 5th quote, the release of atomic power has changed everything, except our way of thinking. 6th quotes, all religions, arts, and sciences are branches of the same tree. 7th quotes, my religion consists of a humble admiration of the illimitable superior spirit who reveals himself in the slight details we are able to perceive with our frail and feeble mind. 8th quotes, my political ideal is democracy. Let every man be respected as an individual and no man idolized.